I'm Stacy Gordon. Welcome to That's My Jam Special Holiday Edition. If you're familiar with my channel, there's something you already know about me. The cakes, cookies, and cupcakes I make are not always especially beautiful. I just don't have the patience for it. But I will guarantee you that while it might not be pretty, it's gonna taste great. Today's recipe is no exception. I'm gonna show y'all how to make my very favorite sugar cookie recipe. Now you may wanna decorate yours elaborately, that's fine. This is just a basic sugar cookie recipe. You can decorate however you like. Mine are gonna be really basic. Either way you go, I'm gonna pretty much guarantee these are the best sugar cookies you've ever had. We're gonna start by preheating our oven to 350 degrees. I've added 1 cup or 2 sticks softened butter to my stand-up mixer. Next, I'll add 1.5 cups sugar. We're gonna cream these two things together, probably for about 3 minutes. Once our butter and sugar are creamed, we're going to add 1 egg. Now we'll blend a little more. I've measured out 2 1/4 cups all-purpose flour. To that, I'll add 1/2 teaspoon baking powder and 1/2 teaspoon kosher salt. We'll mix those dry ingredients together. I'll place the hood on my mixer and we're going to slowly start to add our dry ingredients. Once we feel like we have that well blended, I'm going to add about a teaspoon of vanilla extract. So have you guys finally made your own vanilla extract? It's time. We'll finish up blending this. Next thing we're going to do is add some sugar to a plate. Now you can use the fancy red or green sugar. You can use regular white sugar. I'm going to use the large grain Turbinado sugar. Next, we need a large cookie sheet. You can always put down a piece of parchment paper onto your cookie sheet, but this particular cookie sheet is so non-stick, I'm not going to worry about it. I'm going to wash my hands and take off these rings. Now I'm going to start rolling the cookie dough into balls, probably about the size of a meatball. Once I've done that, I'm going to roll it around in that turbinado sugar. Then I'll place it on our cookie sheet and give it just a light pat. This first batch is going to be 15 cookies, but I do have some dough left, so there will be a second batch. These are going to go into the oven for about 8 to 10 minutes. Now would be the perfect time to go tap that like button for me, and if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to my channel. When you pull these guys out of the oven, here's what you want to look for. You can see that they've expanded and risen a little bit. They are still pretty light colored on top, but that's just the color of the cookie. So how do you know they're done? You can lightly lift up the edge of one of the cookies and see that the bottom is golden. Now we want to let these sit and cool, because if you mess with them while they're still hot, they're going to fall apart on you. Walk away. I just put my second batch in the oven, and I'm going to end up with 24 cookies today. Once these have had a little time to cool, we'll transfer them to our platter. They may not be fancy, but they're pretty. These cookies are the absolute perfect combination of chewy, gooey, and just a little bit crispy. Y'all, I look forward to these cookies every year. I love them, and I think you're going to love them too. If you like, you can add a frosting, an icing, or a glaze to these sugar cookies. But I'm going to tell you right now, they are perfect just the way they are. Maybe you're the type of person who just lives for this time of year. Or maybe you're like me and you have a lot of anxiety, and this time of year can be very stressful. If you are like me, then I'm going to remind you again to go easy on yourself. Take it one day at a time, try to be present, and enjoy the season. I'll see you soon. In the meantime, turn off the TV, turn on some music, and just keep jamming.